Here is Unit 7's third topic. Remember, Unit 7 is all about circles. This one is about the circumference of a circle. If you got your note sheet, go ahead, grab it out, and we'll be in this upper right-hand corner where it says circumference of circles. I've got a couple of notes, things that you're going to want to write down, and then we'll have 4 examples. As always, if you run out of room, there's space on the back. Just make sure you label it. Now, circumference is just the perimeter of a circle. So when we talked about the quadrilaterals in that video, we had perimeter as part of the topic. That was just the distance around the outside. Circumference is the special name for that for circles. And we also have this thing called pi. So you'll see this little symbol right here. It's the ratio of the circumference to the diameter. Some more information about pi. So pi, we said, is the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter. And that will always work out to be this really, really long number called, that is 3.1415926 ... It goes on forever and ever and ever, and we don't know all the digits yet. Mathematicians still working on figuring that out. I think they're up to a couple million digits now, but there is no discernible pattern to them. So a lot of times you will be asked to estimate, and when we estimate, usually we'll use 3.14. So the question will say, use 3.14 to estimate whatever it is you're talking about. You'll also see a question say, in terms of pi. And then they give that little symbol that looks like a stool. This just means that you're going to find, like, for instance, the circumference, which is pi times the diameter. Let's say the diameter was 12. Our answer would be 12 pi. And we would just leave it like that. Now on delta math, you're going to need a calculator to do this, and they don't want you to estimate. So on most calculators, it'll say 4 pi, and it'll just spit out 4 pi as an answer. Here's how to change that on your calculator. You're going to hit the mode button. Make sure degree is highlighted, DEG, hit enter. We're going to go down to classic, hit enter there too. And then to get out of the screen, you hit the second button and then the mode button, and it brings you right back. So now if we do that same 4 pi again, we get the decimal approximated answer. Now, it's important to understand that in delta math, it does not want you to use 3.14. It wants you to use the pi button on the calculator as the decimal. So we will then, after doing all the work, then we will round to whichever place value it wants. So here's our first of 4 examples. This one we are asked to find the circumference and rounding it to the nearest tenth. So right here, I got the radius of a circle is 1.7 meters. For a circumference, that would be pi times the diameter, which I'm not given, but I know that 2 radiuses equals a diameter. So if I do 2 times 1.7, that would give me my diameter of 3.4. So now on the calculator, I would type in 3.4 times pi, and then it should give me the decimal answer of 10.68, and then a bunch of other digits. And I'm going to round to the nearest tenth, which is this spot right here. So I look at the 8. That tells me I need to round up. So this 6 becomes a 7, and my final answer would be 10.7 meters. In example number 2, I'm asked to once again round to the nearest tenth. This time I have a circle with a diameter of 8. So since circumference is pi times diameter, I've got all the information I need. I just need to plug it into the calculator. So it's 8 times pi on the calculator, which gives me a total of 25.13 and then a bunch of numbers. Looking in the hundredth spot to determine how I round, that's a 3. That tells me to round down. And I'm left with 25.1 centimeters. Example number 3 asks me to find the circumference in terms of pi. Okay, so I'm going to once again start with my circumference is the pi times diameter. My circle gives me the diameter of the circle to be 6 inches. So I just write down 6 and pi, and I am done with this question. There is nothing left to do. My answer is just 6 pi, and except I got to put the units on there. Can't forget that. That's inches. Now on Delta Math, there will be a little button underneath the answer thing that kind of looks like this. That'll be your pi button. That's how you get that in. So you type in a 6 and then hit that button, and then it should say 6 pi for you. Last but not least is example number 4. We also have to do this in terms of pi. So this time I've got the radius of the circle is 19 centimeters. So once again, circumference is pi times diameter. I know that 2 radius is equal to a diameter, so 2 times 19 is 38. So I would do 38 pi for my circumference. And since we want it in terms of pi, I'm done. I don't even have to type it in the calculator, and I just need to put my units of centimeters on. At this point, you should be good to go for the medium level questions for circumference of a circle on Delta Math, the CYUs. Make sure you do both sections. There's one part that's rounding and one part doing it in terms of pi. Make sure you do both parts and then let me know when you are good to go to cross those off.